and welcome back to Sparkly Pink. My name is Michelle, and today I'm going to be talking about products I disliked, or product disappointments, or products that just did not work out for me. It's a bit disappointing when you find something that doesn't work out because you get so excited about it and you spend your money on it, and then you look forward to it, whether you buy it online or in the store, and then you're excited to get home and use it, and then it doesn't work. So I have a table of stuff in front of me, and I'm gonna run through. Some of it's makeup, some of it's more beauty side, like skincare, body care, all that stuff. And yeah, I'm just gonna do like a quick little rundown. Products I will not be repurchasing probably, or they're just not working for me right now. And perhaps they work for you, so that is awesome. I will link to maybe alternatives down below. Maybe that would be helpful. That way, if it's like something that I'm like, this didn't work for me, this is why, but I like this, but you might like this if you're looking for this. That's how we're gonna run this video. Let's go ahead and get started. So let's talk about the body care and beauty side of it, and then we'll kind of get into the makeup. The first thing is the biggest thing that's in front of me, and I've had this for just about a year. And the reason I didn't return it is because it's one of those things, and this is the type of person I am, so I should have started with this. I love giving things a chance, especially if it's something that costs a little bit more, or even if it was affordable. I don't mind spending money on something if it's going to work, but if I could find something a little bit cheaper, I would totally go for that. This is something that I was trying to put a little bit of money and effort into, and I kept trying it and thinking, oh, maybe it's just me this week, or maybe I didn't wash it out all the way. This Joico conditioner and shampoo system, I only grabbed the shampoo. It's seriously still so super full, and I just don't like this. The reason I purchased it is because I wanted something that was going to help my dry ends and just kind of like condition my scalp. This just bogs me down. It doesn't leave me super shiny or soft, like using both of them together. I'm not impressed with this whatsoever, and I should have returned it and I didn't, and now I'm kicking myself, and maybe I will give it to Sophia, and I haven't because this is pretty pricey. Like, I think I did get it on sale, so I'll give myself that, but still, I wanted it to work so bad. I love their purple shampoo. When I had the blonde ends last year, it worked so good. That does not. The next thing is this Equate fragrance-free makeup remover cleansing towelettes. I love the blue bag of this, but I was trying to find something that says it's fragrance-free, maybe that has less like harsh, harmful products in it. And I thought maybe I could use it more so around my eyes, because the blue ones do kind of like sting when you get it too close. These are way dry. I don't like them. I'll use them, but I'm not repurchasing them, which is a shame. The next thing is the Jergens Wet Skin Moisturizer, and I gave this a go. I mean, I've had this for a while. It's just about empty, but I hate the way that it leaves this like slimy, weird film on my skin, and it doesn't soak in after a while. It stays there, and perhaps that's the whole thing behind it, is that it leaves a barrier on your skin for hydration. I just don't personally like that feeling, and it drives me crazy. I can't. This next product I wanted to like so bad as well, because I love the aerosol or the spray-on deodorants, but it drives Logan crazy and it's not travel friendly, so I wanted to find something that I could bring with us to New York, and I got this no aluminum, no propyl glycol or artificial fragrance. It is the Schmidt's Rose Vanilla Natural Deodorant. It works. It didn't leave me stinky. I mean, I did find that I needed to apply it a little bit in the morning and a little bit in the evening just for double protection. I just felt like I needed that, but it wasn't 100% necessary all the time. Like if I was going to the gym, I'd reapply. It made my underarms so dark, and I'm afraid to show you now because I feel like they're still a little bit dark. But after we got home from New York, I was like, I have to stop using this. And then I started getting breakouts in my underarm area, and I had used it about 3 weeks, and I kept using it, thinking maybe it was my razor, thinking maybe I was eating something weird or having an allergic reaction. It didn't make me raw or uncomfortable. Sometimes Secret deodorant can kind of leave me red and rashy and uncomfortable. This did not do that. And it smells really good. I don't know what it did that it made my underarms dark, so I started using my spray-on Dove deodorant again, and it started going away and lightening up and looking more normal, like normal skin. So figured I'd share that little tidbit that I'll use it here or there, but definitely not repurchasing that. Another thing, this came in a subscription box. I think it was a Pop Sugar box. This is the DP Hue apple cider vinegar rinse. I thought this was a super cool concept. You basically wet your hair, squirt this in onto the roots, kind of work it in. It doesn't lather up, but it's got apple cider vinegar, it's got lavender, it's got argan oil, aloe vera, all this like natural things, and it's supposed to replace your shampoo and conditioner so it's not stripping the color. And I did kind of like darken my ends back up again. I have to wash my hair tonight. I did this last night and I have to. I feel so gunked up as if I put like a ton of dry shampoo and like hairspray on, and I didn't do anything to my hair other than like straighten it a little bit on the end so it wouldn't look so ratty. But it has so much buildup in here. It feels like I was grossly sweating, which let's face it, I wasn't today. And I'm sorry, I just can't. I love the concept behind it. I love the idea of not using a traditional shampoo or conditioner like every other time that you cleanse. And this did not do it for me. I'm so sorry. You guys, I feel like the makeup side of this whole video is going to really piss people off. And I love the brands. That's the funny thing, is that there's items from these brands that I genuinely use every single day, but these items I have tried to love them, and I just cannot. The first one, let's go a little bit easy. These are the Whaley Luxie Lash elf lashes. The only thing that I found trouble with them is that, I don't know if you could tell from here, but it looks like I got two, like it's short here and it's short here, like two left eyeballs. What the heck am I supposed to do with that? I tried to wear them and they looked really good because they taper off at the end, so they look like real hair, and I loved how like dense they were but not super obnoxious. They were really good and they look good. I just felt like maybe I had a defective one because I had two left sides, and I did repurchase them though because I did want to give it another try. I do love how like full and voluminous and wispy they are, but I figured I'd mention that. The next product, I actually did a video on this, and this is the Hourglass Vanish Foundation Stick. I can't get behind this, and maybe it's just the shade that I was sent. I think this was sent to me in like an influencer box. It just is so greasy. Like it leaves me really, really shiny, and not like skin satin, like, oh, I'm so natural. No, even when I mattify it with a powder, it looks super heavy, but I feel that way a lot about stick foundations, so I shouldn't totally just bash this one. It's kind of stick foundations across the board. The next one is the Milani Conceal and Perfect Foundation. This has wonderful coverage. Well, correction. I felt like it had wonderful coverage, but then when I had like dark spots, you would see like it cover, but then you would have like dark spot peeking through, and not like, oh, that's covered and you can still kind of see it and I can put concealer on it. It made it like a weird gray ashy tone, so when you went to put concealer on, it made it even darker. I'm not certain if I'm making any sense. I really just don't like the formula. I don't like the way it feels. It's too heavy for me. I tried to use it up to mix it in some things. That's the only reason why I've gotten so far down. Actually, if you look at it, it's really separated at this moment. You see the oiliness right there? Or maybe it's not oil, but whatever liquid. So I haven't had this, I mean, I haven't had it that long. Right now, it's May when I'm filming this, and I definitely bought it after the new year. So I'm not sure. I'll definitely use it up, use it on days I don't really care what I look like, and mix it in with other foundations, but it was just too thick, too heavy, but didn't conceal enough for me. The next one is the e.l.f. foundation, and I have a total e.l.f. fail video, so you will have to check that out along with this. But this also just, it did not look good. It looked cheap on my skin, and I get that it's super affordable. I have other affordable foundations that look way better than this. Things like my Revlon Color Stay, my Neutrogena Hydro Boost. Well, that's like really like a tinted thing. But LA Girl Pro Matte. I can't even tell you how much I love that foundation right now. Seriously, it's my holy grail at the moment. That's the only foundation I really use every single day. I kind of like to mix and match and like mix in other colors just for fun because I have them and I need to use them up, but I cannot get behind that e.l.f. foundation. Hand in hand with that is the e.l.f. concealer. I don't know which concealer this is, but it's this one right here, and it oxidizes hardcore. Watch that video, you will see the spots that I put it on. I'm like, oh wow, it looks really good. And then a couple minutes go by in the video and I haven't touched it, I'm doing other things, and you just see it starting to darken up. I can't. And it's in the shade Fair. It's like pretty much the lightest shade that they came out with. I don't get how people get this to work because I cannot figure it out. Maybe I'm just terrible at makeup, but I will give you that nugget of knowledge. The next thing is the color correcting stick. Now, fair enough, at first I did buy the wrong shade. This is the dark shade. I did go back and purchase online the lighter shade, but this is such a thick, waxy formula that I even when you put the tiniest little bit, you just kind of like bloop and then like pat it down here, you still see that texture and that like film that, oh, there is something underneath your concealer. I can't. And I wanted it to work so bad because you guys have seen my under eye darkness. It's bad. It's a thing. It's a thing. So this next thing is like new-ish, and it's going back. I bought this at Walgreens on a whim. I saw the new collection from Wet n Wild for summer, I think it was, and I had a couple things pulled aside, but then I'm like, no, I need to rein it back in. I own a lot. I really do need to, just like everybody else here on YouTube, do a big declutter. But I was like, well, I don't have something like this. I don't have a primer water spray. I have never tried the Smashbox one, although I guess I would be curious to try it. But the spray on this is just, I'm scared it's gonna like get me. I can't. It's so, look, it's already dripping down. It's already dripping down the front of the bottle. I can't. And it was like $5, which is not a lot of money, but for it to not work, I'm getting my $5 back. I can use that for something else. The next thing is a love-hate relationship because some of the shades I love, some of them I cannot stand. This is the NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. Now, I had originally purchased this one. This is in Caro, and I cannot stand it. It's super patchy. I love the shade of it where it's like very nude, very easygoing. I don't even know if you could tell on my skin tone where that is, but I wanted that to work so bad. Use it maybe as a base for other colors or on days when I just want a really neutral look. So then I kind of forgot about that. I was like, nope, I'm never buying another soft matte again. I don't like it. It's patchy. It feels too whipped and moves around. Then I was sent the Abu Dhabi shade in my last Ipsy bag, and I love that one. I've seriously been wearing it almost every single day. I'm not wearing it today, I'll tell you that. But it is in my purse, and I've been touching up with it every single day. I love it. It's not patchy. It looks great. It feels amazing. It's great. So then I was placing an online Ulta order. So I put in for this Morocco shade because I've been really into this more vibrant, crazy lip craze. And check out my Instagram because I've been posting pictures about the different adventures of lip products that I've been having. And it's a gorgeous shade and I could probably work with it, but I have an e.l.f. lipstick that is pretty much the same shade and won't get patchy. This one is patchy and it moves around, and then you could see like, oh, she's wearing lipstick. I mean, you could tell because of the color, but you know what I mean when it looks just like cheap. And like I just slapped it on, and I've tried to work with it a bit, but I wanted it to work so good because it's so comfortable, or it feels comfortable. The Abu Dhabi one does, and I can't. Next item is an e.l.f. Jet Black Liquid Liner. I cannot stand the tip of this eyeliner, and maybe that's perhaps because I am partial to brush tips. It looks like it's going to be a brush tip, but it's actually like a hard piece of plastic, and there's no, or actually it is little bristles now that I see that I'm breaking it up a bit. Well, it was really stiff and it's really sharp and kind of scratchy, and I can't stand the feeling of this. And the formula, I would put it on and then it would just start like drooling. Like if this got remotely wet, it would just start to run a bit. Not a huge amount, like, oh, I'm crying, but you would see the smear of it, and I can't. makeup has come way too far in advanced technology to be dealing with smearing eyeliner. The next thing has also been featured in a video. I did like a get ready with me, and I could not stand this. It gave me such anxiety when doing my makeup that day. I was like, I hate my makeup. Like, and this just made it even worse. I could not get this mascara to work. It's the Butter London Iconolast. And it has this interesting wand on it, and I thought that was so cool that it was pretty dry, and that perhaps it would be good for just like wiggling up and building up, but no, this ruined. It got mascara all over, and then when it remotely got wet, like, I do wear contacts, so sometimes my eyes get really watery or I have to put drops in. That is what started like dripping down my face. And I don't have time for that. The next thing, my best friend is gonna hate me for this because she absolutely loves this product, and I did get it in another like set that I had purchased, so I do want to try it again. I'm gonna give it a fair chance because everyone loves this, and I don't understand why I can't love it. Why can't you work for me? Lash Paradise from L'Oreal. I cannot get this to work for me whatsoever, and it's dried out already. It's not even that super old. I love the wand that it actually has the hair bristles, and it's like an hourglass shape, and it did nothing for me. Like, it just looked like, oh, you put cheap mascara on. Like, I could put mascara on and actually see my lashes. This is Pixie mascara, whereas this just looked like, oh, there's mascara on, but I want like, I don't know, more. I want more from you. A couple more products to go, about 4 more, and then I'll let you go. So this is a love-hate. One moment I liked it, and then the next moment I looked in the mirror and I was like, oh my gosh, no. This is the e.l.f. translucent sheer powder. I don't remember the exact name, but it's something like this. It's a very finely milled powder. Kind of reminds me of the loose Amazonian clay Tarte mattifying powder. This sticks to everything, and even if I didn't have dry skin, I felt like it created areas that had dry skin. It would just kind of bunch up and make me look really not, I guess, matte, but there was still some sort of like finishing sheen on this. I can't get behind it. I can't use it as an under eye concealer, or I can't use it as an under eye setting powder either, because it darkened the concealer under there and it would make me look like really like gray and dead. So this is going back. I'm sorry, I can't get behind that. I do need an under eye setting powder though, so if you have one that you love, please leave it down below so I can try it out. Mind you, as I've gone through most of this video, I would love to do a video of things that I absolutely love. I promise you, there are products out there that I absolutely enjoy. I don't always hate everything. The next thing is the CeraVe Eye Repair Cream. I should have mentioned this in the earlier part of the video, but I just randomly started buying a couple of different CeraVe products for no particular reason other than I was watching some videos on Accutane, and some of those girls were using these products to help while they were on that. I'm not on Accutane, but my acne has kind of gotten to the point where I want to try it, and I figured why not try everything possible before getting on such a harsh prescription. So far, I've been liking just about every product that I've tried from CeraVe, and I've tried a couple different things, so maybe I'll do a follow-up video. I cannot stand the consistency of this eye cream. I can't. It's like chunky, and of course it's gonna look beautiful right now and like smear out, but I'm telling you, it looked separated and almost like old when I like first started squirting it out, and then the next day I would wake up with my eyes like not crusty, but like really swollen. And I don't get up too close to my lash line. I definitely keep it like down in this range and maybe like up here. I don't know what was happening, but, and then there was times where I just would put it on the bottom. This is going back. I can't. I feel like this video should just be like labeled like I can't, products I just can't. I can't. That probably sounds really obnoxious. I apologize. All right, so the next item, 2 more things to go, is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit. Now, don't get me wrong. Oh, and this is the sugar version. But don't get me wrong. I have talked about this in video and I really loved it. But at the same time, there's something about it that's really disappointing to me. And I think that's the fact that it was $40 and that I hadn't, dumb me, realized how sparkly these were. Again, it's gorgeous. I'm keeping it, ironically, but I don't use it as much as I wanted to. Like, the idea behind me getting this is I was like, ooh, I'm gonna be fancy and I have a coupon and I'm gonna get this and I'm gonna love it. And I don't grab for it whatsoever. I grab for my Wet n Wild Precious Metals highlighter far more than I grab for my $40 palette. And I don't know if it's just the shade range. I was just slightly disappointed in that one, or maybe it was probably user error on that particular selection. It's not like they're bad and they're chunky. I just feel like there's drugstore versions that look very similar, if not the same. They give the same effect as the expensive ones. The last product, I wanted to do a full dedicated video on this, but I don't think I'm gonna waste my time unless you guys want to see it and I could do like a full comparison. You see it, the Bye Bye Pores bronzer. This is like $30 and I thought it was gonna make me look like smooth and glowy and gorgeous and amazing. And it's very, I found it difficult. Like, I would put it on and I'd be like, ooh, I need to blend that out. So then I would tap it in a little bit less the next time and, like, you know, kind of like tap it off and go in, and I'm like, oh, there's like nothing there. So then I would try to do it again and build it up. I felt like there was more hassle using this than the benefit. It smells pretty good. It smells like summery and light, and mine came with like a weird crack in it. Can you see that? I don't know what that's about, but this is a 100% going back. I don't feel like it's worth the money. I don't feel like it gave me the glow that I was looking for. It's a little bit more on the orangier side than I would have liked, and I feel like I enjoy my butter bronzer 10 times more. This you have to build up as well, and I do kind of want, this is a light version, so it's not quite a color comparison to the one shade that the Bye Bye Pores or whatever that thing's called. So it's definitely not a color comparison, but maybe the undertone is, because it still has like an orangier, like I've been in the sun kind of thing. I wonder if I got the dark shade of this, if it would be more comparable in color to the Bye Bye Pores. I can't get behind this product. I'm really disappointed because I wanted to love it so bad. Who doesn't love the idea of skincare in your makeup? It's supposed to have like a collagen boost to you. It's supposed to have all different vitamins and kind of like smooth out your pores and everything like that, or make you look like a magical glowy goddess. And I don't feel like I personally got that effect by using that product. I very much more enjoy my drugstore butter bronzer. No brand is ever gonna wanna work with me again. But at least we are all friends here and we can be honest with each other. And like I said, there are products out there that I absolutely love, and I would love to share those with you if you're interested in watching that. So leave me a comment down below if you would like to see a video like that, or what products were not working out for you, or if you like any of these, why and how can I switch up using them? Some of them are past their expiration, meaning like I can't return them, not expiration like they're bad, but I can't return them anymore, like this guy. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thank you again so much for watching, and be sure to subscribe. I think I forgot to mention that before. And hit the push notification bell so you know when I upload. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and check out my blog at sparklemepink.com. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.